Hello again everyone, this is Emily, but you guys probably know me as Erid, and today I've decided that I'd do a redraw of a really old drawing that I've done. I say really old, it's a little over 2 years old now, and I specifically remember being really proud of it, so I thought, why not see how I've improved on and see like how things have changed since I drew like that, because the drawing was done on a different tablet and a different computer, on a different everything really, because back then I had a really bad computer that was, well, it can't turn on anymore, we'll say that, and the tablet I used for the original drawing was a Wacom Intuos, which isn't a bad tablet, but I really struggled with drawing on a tablet where I'm not drawing onto a screen directly. Like, this drawing's done with a Wacom Cintiq, so I'm drawing onto a screen directly. And I did the sketch already, so you wouldn't have to watch me do all that, because sometimes I take forever doing my sketching. And also sometimes I draw terribly, but once I got the sketch down, you can see here I'm doing the line art. It didn't take too long on this. I think the drawing in total took about an hour and a half. So it wasn't a particularly long drawing. Yeah, the main thing about that I wanted to show with this drawing anyway was how I've changed and how I have a more of an understanding of how light works. Because if you look at the original drawing that I did, it's very much, I thought I realised how to use light, and I thought, wow, I know how shadows work now, when it's very much putting shadows wherever I see fit really. I have no light source, I have no real understanding of light in that drawing, and in this drawing I thought I might try to use different light sources. So you'll see later on I'll do basic shading, but then I also put two separate light sources in. And one light source is like a purpley pink, and the other light source is more of like a yellowy green. And I have them coming from separate sides of the drawing, meaning that there's different ways that lights work on and bounce off the character that I've drawn. This isn't any kind of specific character that I own or anything like that. I drew this character just as a one-off at that point, and I used it as an experiment and as a way of showing what my commissions would look like at the time. And I don't know why I thought that would work, because I remember I priced my commissions higher than I currently do my commissions, because apparently I thought that was a smart idea, and the pricing was just way too much. It was too high. Well, it wasn't particularly high, it was not correct for the standard of work I was creating. Also, I was pacing myself really badly. I remember that drawing took me like 4 hours, compared to this one took an hour and a half, and that is way better. So it shows how over time you improve, you get faster, and you also have more of an understanding of the software you use. The drawing that I originally did on Paint Tool Sai, which is great drawing software, highly recommend. Really great for anyone who is in need of any kind of drawing software, and it's a one-time payment as well. I believe it's around $40 or $50. I'm not sure, I could be completely wrong on that, but I remember when I got it for like £40. But I think it's either gone up or down. It tends to go up or down quite a lot, so I don't know. But yeah, I as you can see, I use Photoshop now, because it's got so many more options and I can do just so much more with it. But I decided to keep things simple overall, so like the background, when you see I get to that, the colouring does take a while. I am very sorry for this, because you are going to have to watch me slowly colour things in, but it'll get there, I promise. But I'd go for a really simple background. I didn't want to leave it plain, because leaving a background plain doesn't tend to work unless you're making like a PNG file where it's transparent. If that's the case, then it tends to work, but with something like this, it wasn't going to be a PNG file, it just needed something, so you'll see I do really simple geometric shapes behind the figure. And yeah, I don't know why I thought I was ready to do commissions. I did get commissioned back then, to be fair, but it was very, very rare, and it was very stressful for me, and I'd get so excited about the fact I'd have a commission that I'd stay up all night and do it. And it's one of those things, when you first ever start commissions, it's really exciting to you and you just want to get it done. Whereas now, I get one and I'm like, yay, I have money, I can eat. However, I am tired, and having to fit commissions in with college work is not fun. But I somehow get it done sometimes. But yeah, I was kind of happy with how quickly I did this drawing as well, considering how it came out. For an hour and a half, it's not that bad. I have noticed I'm doing a lot quicker now I'm recording these, because I get so stressed about the idea that it's going to stop recording or that I'm going to run out of memory or something, that it speeds me up like tenfold, like seriously. It's quite funny. So I might just record myself doing commissions and then not upload them, and then I'll get commissions done ridiculously quickly, which would be really useful. But at the same time, the amount of stress does mean I do make mistakes. Like you'll notice that I haven't made his eye glow at the end. It's because I completely forgot to, but I figured I wouldn't go back to it, so it doesn't really matter because it's not for anyone. It was just an experiment for myself, and just to show myself how I've improved over time. And it's nice to know that I have. It really is, because I was particularly worried that I'd do this drawing and it wouldn't look better. But it really does. You can see how like anatomy is improved and things like that. And before anyone's like, that one looks more like a wolf and the old one looks more like some kind of alien, I was going for a wolf with the old one, which is why I really don't like it anymore. I kind of at the time was like, oh, I'll just say it's something else, but I was going for a wolf, so I thought with this one I'd try and just make it what I wanted at the time. The colours, I don't know what my colour choice, why I picked blue, I'm not sure what I was going with when I originally did it. I decided not to change the colours because like, it's the original drawing. I wasn't going to mess with it in any way really. I wanted to get as close to it as possible without making it obviously look the same. Saying all that, the shading's definitely better because I have such a good understanding of light compared to what I had. And showing of like things like muscle. And you can see now, this is me starting to play with light and how it would bounce off in different directions. So you can see on the right, I'm creating this greeny yellow light. It's very subtle, but still what I want. I was going to do some highlighting, but then I realised that instead of doing it like that, if I add a second light source coming from the left side instead, with the purple, and then try and create this illusion of light to make it really pop. And overall I think it really worked, especially like in some places I feel like it made the drawing really pop. And I feel like it's a really important thing to learn as an artist, as a growing artist, is that if you use things like light sources and basic backgrounds and just adding a little extra something to your drawing that can take you literally 10 minutes will really improve it. Because things like light obviously exist and it bounces off things, and colour bounces off things as well. So if you don't really mess with that, then your drawings can look less and less, not real necessarily, but just, it won't look right necessarily. So, as you can see here, I just added this simple background with some shapes, changed the colours, messed with it a bit, made it nice and simple. And the drawing was pretty much done. I decided not to go too far with it. I didn't want to start making it more like a painting or go too far, because obviously it's not what the drawing's like. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you. Please subscribe if you can, and I'll see you soon. Bye!